even went to all this celeb prayer, and they told us that this thing is spiritual, that for them to find what's wrong with her, we have to bring cow, bring some money, bring some wine, so that they'll do some sacrifices so that they can find out what really is wrong with her.
For real?
Yes,
Cow.
just to do sacrifices.
Okay.
So when I'm like, is it just to do all these things just to find out what's doing my friend? I was so depressed.
Hello, people. It's your boy Skitlaw Comedy, aka the next governor. Today again, we don't interest. We can't do that thing we sabi do best. Today matter, it get as it take no one be. Today matter, it chop belle full. Like overfeeding, they worry this very issue. This matter, wear sneakers on top of wrapper, con not tie, use gele finish up. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, now this sister here, now she bring this matter to my table. When I went through her email, the story she narrated to me got me crying. Like seriously, I cried. I said, what is happening in this world? Where are we going to? What is the world becoming? Like people, in fact, there are too plenty, like there are plenty bad things going on in this world. But make it no be like saying I they tell on this story. I would like us to go and meet this sister here so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to this place. But before then, fans, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me, the one and only way by which you can get through to me is by my email, which is skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. My number is not on social media. Please treat this as important. Skitlord Comedy will never DM you first. I will never call or email you first for any reason at all. So if anybody should do that to you, I beg you, demand for a video call. This video call is just to be sure you are talking to the right person before you start transacting whatsoever business you want to transact this with this person in the name of Skitlord Comedy. Why I'm saying this thing is because Skitlord Comedy will never be held responsible for anybody with a scam. Yes, I will not be held responsible. Please don't fall a victim and don't allow yourself to be used. Let he who has ears hear what I just said. As you continue to follow Skitlord Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, may we dive into the matter we bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Please, can you speak out? What is the name?
My name is Naomi.
Naomi. Okay, Naomi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Very well, thank you. Naomi, please, this story you narrated to me, I would want you to tell us this story once again. Why I said us is that if you look, you will see camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. Here with me is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. So I will appreciate if you narrate these stories to them, more especially to my seer, so that he will look into it to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very thing you said that is happening. So please speak out as you tell us this story. Thank you.
Okay, I have a friend. Her name is Amaka.
Okay.
We always go to lectures together.
Okay.
So The certain day we went to lectures together. We're
Okay.
in the class waiting for the lecturers to come in.
Okay.
So we're just talking. And all
Okay.
of a sudden, she started saying her eyes is paining her, her eyes is paining her. I was like, what's wrong with your eyes? We just thought it was normal thing, that
Okay.
entered her eyes. Maybe something flied, and entered
Into
her
her eye.
eyes.
Yeah.
So she was still complaining her eyes, her eyes. And I said, let her turn so that I can see if I can blow out what is in her eyes. She
Okay.
was still complaining that she could feel something inside her eyes.
Okay.
So the thing became so serious. And I started feeling for her. I was like, what's going on? Why is it that she's still feeling pain in her eyes when we didn't see
Anything.
anything in her
Okay.
eyes? So all of a sudden, everybody in the class gathered was not like, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? And after that, she said her eyes is inching her.
Okay.
So we had to take her to the school clinic.
Okay.
Then we went there and they did some tests on her. And they
Okay.
said they could not find anything in her eyes.
Okay.
So we're so worried. She was still complaining that she could feel pain in
Okay.
her eyes. So we went home together. I was
Mm-hmm.
still calming her down. I had to use some water to wash
Her
her face
face.
to see if
Okay.
anything will come out. But she said no, she was still feeling pains in her eyes. I was so worried. I was like, I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So we had to calm down. You know, that day passed. Then the following day, we called her mom and
Okay.
told her that, see, this is what is going on. So
Okay.
they asked us to rush home
Okay.
so that they'll see what is wrong with her.
Okay.
So when we came back, I went home with her.
Okay.
So when we came back, and her mom now said, okay, we're going to go to a clinic
Okay.
for some checkup,
Okay.
which we did. And when we went to the clinic together,
Okay.
the doctor said they are kind of busy, that we should give them some patients, especially some patients that they will attend to us
Okay.
immediately. So we waited for them
Okay.
over an hour, but they
Okay.
were still, kind of busy.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to complain to them and tell us that someone is going through pains here.
Okay.
So when she went into the sick bay, they told her that she looks like she's blind.
For real.
Yes, so that she can't see
Okay.
anymore. So they were not like they couldn't find anything in her eyes.
Okay.
So all of a sudden her mom was depressed, her dad was confused, was like, what's going on? So they could not do anything, that nothing is wrong with her, that she's fine, but she
Okay.
can't see anymore. So we went
God.
home together. We were so worried. I was even pitying her, honestly. I couldn't know what to do
Mm.
as she's my close friend.
Okay.
So we went home together. We're so confused. We don't even know the next alternative to do. We're
Okay.
just kind of confused. So when we went home and I went to her room together to console her, to tell her to calm down, that she's going to see again.
Okay.
All of a sudden, her mom and her dad was now discussing at the parlor, thinking of what next to do. So when they were talking, so they said, okay, they should go and try somewhere else. Like, let us know if we'll go to a prayer section to see if what they can do.
Okay.
So when we went there, the pastor was praying and said he had the revelation that
Okay.
he saw that this thing that he's doing her is spiritual.
Okay.
So we went home without saying a word. We just
Okay.
asked her to calm down. Then the next thing, we couldn't do anything again. Then they now told us to go to a herbalist to
Okay.
see if there's any solution they could find there. We also went, they even went to all this celeb prayer, and they told us that this thing is spiritual, that for them to find what's wrong with her, we have to bring cow, bring some money, bring some wine, so that they'll do some sacrifices so that they can find out what really is wrong with her.
For real.
Yes,
Cow.
just to do sacrifices.
Okay.
So when I like, is it just to do all these things just to find out what's doing my friend? I
Mm-hmm.
was so depressed. I was in pain. I was like, oh my God, is it that my friend would not see again? I was
Yeah.
like, God, what kind of thing is this? Someone that will be going through pain, someone that cannot see, someone that cannot find what to eat again. She won't be seeing what she's eating. She won't be seeing places to go to.
Okay.
So I was so concerned.
Yeah.
So I had to rush down to school because we had some quiz to write the following day.
Okay.
So when I went to school and I wrote my quiz, so I came back again. I called her on phone before I came to her place. I was like asking her what's going on, what was happening, what are they saying. She now told me that they went to so many places, we could
Okay.
not find solution. What is wrong with her?
Okay.
All this. So her mom was kind of confused. She does not know what else to do.
Okay.
So she was kind of depressed. So the mom said, okay, that they have to find a solution to this problem, that her daughter cannot be like this forever. That
Okay.
how can someone be born seeing and the next thing she cannot
She
see
see anymore.
anymore?
Yeah.
So she said the next thing they have to do, that they have to find something to do. So they called a friend, and the friend was making suggestion of let them fly her out to
Okay.
India, and they could do operation on her eyes for her to regain her sight
Okay.
again.
Okay.
So they were not able to do it due to the money they called for the surgery is very, very
Huge.
expensive.
I can imagine that. Even flight fare alone, even flight fare alone is very, very huge. Not to talk of the money they are going to pay for the stuff. So, okay. And what happened next?
So they couldn't do anything. So she stayed with her parents, and I went back to school. So
Okay.
that was it.
All right. So, how did you get to reach out to us?
Okay, I was going through my phone one certain day. So I saw your post and I sent you an email.
Okay.
Yes, like a year ago, but you didn't respond to me immediately. You had to take some time before you responded to my message.
All right. So he talked about going to the church and the pastor prayed and said what was wrong, that what is happening to the girl is spiritual.
Yes.
So is it that they did not place her on any deliverance or act or do some prayers? I don't understand. So that's why I want to understand. Is it just that now the pastor prayed and said that this thing is spiritual? You people just went home like that.
No, no, no. They did some prayers on her and they asked her to fast and pray, which we did for like 7 days.
Okay.
So when we finished praying, the pastor said he saw something that is someone that is doing her such a
What is
thing,
up?
someone she has issue with
Okay,
that made
serious.
her God blind like this.
So Amaka, does this your friend Amaka?
Mm.
Do you remember Amaka having any issue with anybody?
I don't think so because she's always a quiet type. She always minds her business in the class.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now you saw what we are doing and you decided to reach out to us because of this, your friend Amaka.
Yes.
Okay. Naomi, people, you guys heard what Naomi said to us. She is here for the sake of her friend Amaka. What a friend we have in Naomi. Naomi, I appreciate you for coming. And I sincerely apologize for taking so long in replying your email. Please, I have thousands of email that I have not attended to. So I'm doing it one after the other. I'm only human. I'm not a machine. Sometimes I break down. I have to take care of myself before I start all over again. It has not been easy for me. And also, it has not been easy for my seer as well. He wants to take a break, but we just want to see how much we can attend to people. Let's just have program that will showcase to the world to watch and see what is happening. Once we gather as many as possible, Sia will go on break and me, I will take a rest because it has not been easy. But notwithstanding, I'm so sorry for taking so long in replying your email. I so much appreciate you for standing in for your friend. It's not everybody that can do it. They are friends, they are friends, and there is a friend. You are that one friend that you find it in your heart to look out for a friend that is in need. Thank you very much, and God will bless you. People, you guys have heard her story. It's not easy. I'm always pleased and touched when I see someone coming to me who comes to me on behalf of another. It's not everybody that can do it. That is to show you people, that is to let you people know that in as much as we live in a cold world, there are still good people out there. Yes. There are still a friend among those friends. You heard her story. It was such a touching one. You see the reason why I said I cried. Someone who they gave birth to, she was seeing right from childhood until she grew to be an adult. Okay, you guys in which school do you attend? Is it secondary school or university or something?
We're in university.
Okay, from primary school to university level, this person has been seeing, and suddenly she went blind. Her eyes are eyes, and that was just it till this very day. But without wasting anybody's time, let us bring Sia into this very issue and hear what Sia has to say concerning what is happening to this young girl. I don't know her, but I can imagine her pains. Like, my eyes are full of tears. I can just imagine it. I'm just imagining what this young girl will be going through. Just close your eyes for like 5 seconds and you will see. Imagine seeing and suddenly you can't see again. God, instead of one day I will go blind, please let me sleep and not wake up. Because this is the worst thing that can happen to anybody in this planet Earth. But I believe there is a reason for everything. So let's bring Sia into this very issue. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwatakịrị nwaanyị anyị na ya n'ebe a sị na afọ ya bụ Naomi. Ọ sị na ihe butekwe n'ebe a maka ezigbo onyi nwaanyị ya na etoko na-agakọkwa akwụkwọ n'ofu ebe. Ọ sị na ha nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum. O wee ruo ofu ụbọchị na ha nọ na klaasị ebe a na-akụziri ha nkụzi wee na-eche ka onye nkụzi ha wee bịa. Na ọ mara ihe meenụ, ya bụ enyi ya nwaanyị a na-akpa Amaka wee bido tiwe ayịa na ya na-afịa ofu, na ihe bara ya n'anya na ya na-afụ ofu. Ya wụ Naomi n'ebe a wee chekie ya anya wee sị na o nwere ihe dị ya n'anya, ma ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị nọkwa na-etikwe mkpu na anya na-afịa ofu. Ụmụ akwụkwọ agbakọ na-ajụ ka ihe na-eme ya. Ọ gwa ha na ọ marọkwa na ọ nọkọta ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị tiwe ayịa. Ọ sị na otu a ka esi wee kpọrọ ya gaa n'ụlọ ọgwụ nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ ha. Eneneche ya anya wee sị na o nwere ihe na-eme ya, na o werekwana ihe afọ n'anya ya. E wee kpọrọ ya nawa. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na-ebe akwa, ọ na-arụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na-ebe akwa. Ọ na-akasikwa ya obi, na-agwa ya ebezina akwa na ihe niile a ga-adị mma, na ya hapụ ya ka ha lahụgodi n'abalị a mgbe chi foro ka a malụ ihe ha ga-eme. E wee lahụ, chi wee fokwe, ihe na-ebe aka na-ebe. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị si na ọ da afụ ụzọ. O wee kpọọ nne na nna ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na fon wee gwa ha ihe na-eme. E wee sị ekpọrọ ya nata. Ọ sị ka ọ kpụ ya wee nata. E wee kpọrọ ya gawa ụlọ ọgwụ na-afụ maka anya. Ọ sị ka ha ruru ebe ahụ enene ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị anya. Ka enenecha ya anya, asị na o nwero ihe na-eme ya, na ahịa dị mma, mana ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị aka na-ekwukwe na ọ da afụ ụzọ. E wee si ebe ahụ kpọrọ ya wee nawa gawa na chọọchị. Ya bụ onye ozi nke Chukwu wee kpechaa ekpere wee sị na ihe na-eme nwatakịrị ahụ na ihe ọfụ bụ na o wụ ihe kochiri ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị anya na mmụọ, na ihe a bụ ihe aka mere eme. O wee sị ha wee mechere ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ekpere wee ha ekpere ha ga-eme, ọpịpịa na ibu ọnụ ha ga-eme na ekpere ha ga-eme. Ha wee mekwe ya bụ ihe. Ọ sị na ha mee ya abalị 7, mana ihe na-ebe ka na-ebekwe. E wee si ebe ahụ wee gawa na nke onye dibịa. Onye dibịa mechie ihe niile o mee, otu ahụrụkwa n'ezi. E wee si ebe ahụ asị na ha agawa n'ụka ndị white, ndị ụka white. N'ebe ahụ ka ha ru, asị ha na ha ga-akpụta efi, ha ga-eweta ego na ihe ndị ọzọ ọgụgasị. Ọ sị na ha ga-eweta ka e wee chụọ àjà na ihe na-eme ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị si na mmụọ wee na-eme ya. Ndị be ha wee wetacha ya bụ ihe, achụcha ya bụ àjà. ihe na-ebe aka na-ebekwe. Ọ sị ka ihe a mechie ọ nachie ụlọ akwụkwọ, ọ na-agụrụkwa ganene exam n'owe inene ọ ganeneche ya nachikwa azụ na ya be nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ, kpọọ ya na na-akpọkwa ya na fon na-asị ya ka ihe na-eme na ọ na-akọrọ ya ka ha si agagasị ebe niile dị iche iche achọ enyemaka, achọ nzọpụta na ya bụ ihe na-eme ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. Mana ka ha na-aga ihe a niile na otu abụghị ezi. So nwanne mma ya wee sị mba, ọ sị na otu onye wee kwuo sị na ọ ga-aka mma na akpọ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị wee gaba obodo ndị ọcha nke a na-akpọ India ka a gawa ya aya mara ihe a ga-emere ya. Ọ sị na ha nwere ike imewu ya bụ ihe maka na ego a na-akpọ na ya bụ ihe edika. Nyọ ya mee na ha agalọ ya bụ ije. Ọ sị ka ihe ndị a mechekwe ọ nachie ụlọ akwụkwọ na ọgwụ ofu mbọsị ka ọ nọ na-aga na fon ya na ekwentị ya, o wee fụ ihe anyị na-eme, o wee nene nke izizi. Ọ sị na nke izizi ahụ ọ na-eme ya o nenewe ndị ọzọ ihe anyị na-eme wee masị ya. O wee zitere anyị ozi, ọ sị ka o zitere anyị ozi na anyị nwere ike iwe enyemaka ye ebe enyi ya nwaanyị anọ. Ọ sị na omego ofe afọ o zitere ya bụ ozi, m wee kọwara ya ka o si dị na ya ewe n'iwe na m nwee ọtụtụ ozi ndị mmadụ na-ezitere m, anọ mmadụ ka m bụ, abụrọ m osisi, na nna nọkọtakwa arụ abịa nzuo ike. Nkọwakwara ya na ugbu a na anyị na-akwado ezumike na ihe anyị na-eme bụ ka anyị wote ihe anyị ga-egosi ndị na-eso anyị, ha ga na-enene wee ruo mgbe anyị ga-ebidokwe ọzọ. Ọ sị na ọ ya mere o ji fụ ihe anyị na-eme zitere anyị ya bụ ozi, na mgbe ọ fụrụ mgbe m zitekwere ozi nke mụnwa na obi jupụtara ya na aṅụrị, o wee hapụ ihe niile o kwesịrị ime n'ụlọ akwụkwọ wee sị ka ọ bịa fụ anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Nsị ya bịa nọ ya mee na ọ bịara ebe a. Ọ sị na ihe mere o ji wee bịa na ọ bịa ka ọ mara enyemaka, ka enebagoda ya n'ihe na-eme, mara enyemaka enwere ike inyere enyi ya nwaanyị, na ọ ga-amasị ya na obi ga-ejupụta ya na aṅụrị na ya bụ enyi ya nwaanyị a na-akpa Amaka fụkwa ụzọ ọzọ. Biko nebagoda ya n'okwu ka ị marụ ebe mmiri si wee baa n'opi ụgbọgịrị na ndụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia, gaa n'iru gwa m ihe ị chọrọ ikwu, ana m ege ntị.
Ekene m ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ọfụma.
Sia said he's greeting you, he's saying thank you very much for coming, for standing in for your friend. Thank you so much. Sia, ana m ege ntị.
Maka na a sịkwa na nwanne dị na mba na ezi oyi ka ajọ nwanne.
There's an adage that said a good friend is better than a bad sibling. Sia, ana m ege ntị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ ije ọbịa adịrọkwanụ mfe.
Okay, Sia said this journey you embarked on, that you're coming to this very issue that brought you down to this place, it is not easy at all. Sia, ana m ege ntị na-ekwu.
Mana anyị ama ka anyị esi wee mee.
But he said he will know how to go about it.
Okwu banyere enyi ya nwaanyị a n'eziokwu, ya bụ ife agbara aka chacha.
Sia said this thing that is happening to your friend, this Amaka of a girl, that the thing is not ordinary. Sia, ana m ege ntị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ ife abụrụkwa n'ife ndị arụ ike na-enekwata maka anya ga-agwọnwu.
Sia said that this very problem, this thing that befall your friend, is not something hospital that sees concerning eye can do. Eh? Okay, see, ana m ege ntị ihe na-ekwu.
Ife anyị emeli ya bụ na anyị achọ ụzọ anyị esi wee nyere ya aka.
Okay, see, I said what we are going to do is that we will find a way to help this your friend. See, ana m anụ ihe na-ekwu.
Mana ife ọ ga-emeli anyị bụ na
Mhm.
ọ ga-agba mbọ
Mhm.
kpọta nya bụ enyi ya nwaanyị
Okay.
ka ọ bịa ebe a ka
Okay.
anyị leluo ya anya wee malụ ebe ihe na-eme ya si abịa.
Okay, see, I said what you would do for him is that you will try as much as possible to bring your friend down to this place so that he will examine her and to know where what is happening to her is coming from. See, ana m ege ntị.
Ya bụ na ọ ga-eme ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị kpọlị ya bịa ebe a mfi ya maka na ife ụfọdụ nna afụ
Mhm.
adịsịlọ ọkwụsịrị ọtọ.
Okay.
Achọrọ m ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị bịa nwezi ife nwere mma ekwu gbasara ya nkwụzi ya.
Okay. See, I said he will appreciate it if you can bring this your friend here, if you can invite this your friend down to this place, because that some certain things he's seeing right now, it is not very clear to him. It's not straight. That he would want the presence of the girl here, so that he will look at her very well to see if this thing will be very clear. Understand? So this your friend Amaka, can we get to see her?
Yes, you can get to see her.
Speaker, let me hear you.
Yes, you can get to see her.
All right, okay. What will happen is that normally you're supposed to give me her number and I will call to invite her down to this place. But since she can't see, she can't bring herself down to this place. So I will be patient enough to allow you go and bring her down to this place. Like we'll still have much time. If you want to go, will you take more than like 2-3 hours before you get back here?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. So I will end this very chapter of this program so that you will go and bring this your friend down to this place. I pray she agrees to follow you down here. Understand? So people, you guys have seen it all. You've heard what she has said concerning what is happening to her friend Amaka. And he said he needs Amaka to be here so that he will look at her to be sure of what he's saying. What he's saying right now is not really clear, it's not straight. But I believe by this girl being here now, he will see more. So without wasting anybody's time, I would like us to invite this young girl. I will allow her to go and bring her friend down to this place so that she will use her mouth. She will come and use her mouth and tell us exactly how this thing is happening to her. Let her narrate it to us so that Sia will hear it from her own very mouth, then look deeply into it to ascertain the cause of what is happening to her. So please, I would want you to stay tuned. Expect the next chapter. May we see this very young girl. Don't be told, don't be left out. This very matter. Now, I have never handled such an issue before. So this is one of a kind. Make sure you do not miss any part of it. So please stay tuned to see how all this thing is going to play out. Thank you.